it is the failure of the union government to be clear in its response to these issues that is causing so much trouble. I have just returned from a fascinating 4-day tour of remote parts of Kashmir that I had not seen before. I've been in Daksum, which is beyond Anantnag and Kokarnag. I've been up to the Magan top. I've gone down into the Warwan Valley, and I had the opportunity of meeting a certain number of Kashmiris and ascertaining their views and making my own conclusions. I am persuaded that peace, such peace as one sees, is an imposed peace. It is not a peace that comes from within. There are to be seen at various street corners in Srinagar and at all points in rural Jammu Kashmir, policemen who are standing around enforcing the will of the central government. It is not the state government that is enforcing the will of the people, which is how it should be in a democracy. Secondly, there is a certain element of prosperity, but it is a beggar's prosperity. It is coming from outside. Central grants are reaching Jammu Kashmir. They are being distributed to the people, but that prosperity is not self-generated and therefore is not convincing to the people themselves. Yet the fact is that there are no signs of an open rebellion. And I suspect that the reason why there is no intifada in Jammu and Kashmir is that the people and certainly the political leaders appear to have decided that our future does not lie in causing trouble, but in having elections held. And they don't want to give the central government any excuse for not holding elections. So the end of the argument really is that let us have elections, let us have a representative government, let us be on par with the other states of the union, and let us then conduct the affairs of the state in accordance with the mandate of the people rather than the dictates of the central government. I do accept that there has been since 1990 an extremely serious problem of the Kashmiri Pandits. But I don't think it is true to say that nobody talks about the Kashmiri Pandits. In fact, in every serious conversation or every serious statement that one sees coming out of Kashmir part of Jammu Kashmir, let alone the Jammu part of it, there is A, concern expressed for the plight of the Kashmiri Pandit, and B, a fervent plea for the KPs to return. In these circumstances, I don't think the KP problem can be solved on its own. There is a problem, and I think it's been acknowledged by everyone concerned. There is a problem. It is regarded as undesirable that Kashmir should be without its Pandits. There is a firm desire to ensure that the Kashmiri's Pandit is able to return. There is, however, a security problem which looms in the mind of the Kashmiri Muslim, but much more in the mind of the Kashmiri Pandit, which is, will we be safe when we go back? Well, you can only be safe when you go back if conditions are created for the people's will to rule Jammu Kashmir, not if you're going to depend upon the gun. For as Kapil Kark said as I walked in here, you cannot impose peace through the use of arms. It has to come from within by the expression of the will of the people. Therefore,